Hey guys, so I'm finally back with another cooking video. Today I'm showing you how I do a battered fried chicken. So enjoy! So I always start off with my seasoning. I use garlic, of course. Make sure you season it well. You don't want to over season it or under season it because then it just tastes nasty either way. But as you can see, I like a lot of garlic, and I've never had any complaints about my chicken. And then I like to add Old Bay to a lot of my fried chicken because it just adds a little extra zest to it. Then, of course, you got your peppercorn melody chicken. Oh my god, I can't talk. See, this is why I can't do voiceovers. Your peppercorn melody pepper. I love this pepper. This is like the best pepper ever. And then I love to use pink Himalayan salt. Looks like I used a lot here, but I really didn't because it's a lot of chicken. But you'll know, it's all about measurements. I mean, I don't use teaspoons and stuff, but if it's a lot of chicken, I put a lot of salt. And then I also use turmeric. See, I'm not good at this, guys. I'm sorry. But this was requested from several people that I do a voiceover. And some more garlic. This one I'm using because it makes the batter thicker. It's kind of like a mushy garlic. It's chopped very finely. And then I use jerk seasoning. It's like a turmeric-y type jerky. I don't know. I just kind of mix whatever's in my cabinet, in my fridge, and call it a day. It's never the same. It's always different. This is my first time in a while doing battered, so I didn't know how many eggs to put in it at first, but I did put 2 eggs in it. To be specific, I put 2 eggs. No water, no oil, 2 eggs, and seasoning, and some flour. And then I'm just sitting here not doing anything. See, I'm really not good at this, y'all. But I am good at cooking, so I hope y'all like it. Oh, I think I was getting the flour. Yeah, I was. I don't know why I didn't edit that out. But, so I add some flour to it so I can start making my batter. If any of y'all don't know, a batter is, instead of it being a dry powder and then you put it in the oil, it's a wet powder. Like, it's wet. So like usually with the egg, you put the egg and then you put the flour. But this one, you mix the egg and the flour all together. And as you can see, I only put 1 egg in it, and you see it's really, really dry. That's just regular fried chicken. I didn't want to make regular fried chicken. I wanted to make battered fried chicken. So you'll see me add another egg because it wasn't wet enough. So also, you don't want your batter too runny, because then sometimes it doesn't stick onto the chicken. Like, I've seen people put water in their batter. I don't do that because I feel like the batter will fall off. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I haven't gone to school for culinary art, so anyways, yeah, so I added an extra egg, and as you can see, my batter is very thick and it's sticking to my chicken. So like, I don't really have a problem with it sticking because it's egg, not water. And you just mix it all together and you set it to the side. I usually like to let my chicken marinate, but sometimes I'm on the go, especially when I'm at work and stuff. So I'm like rushing. But when you let it marinate, especially overnight, it tastes so much better. And here you see I have my pot on top of the fire already because I just washed my pot. So it was wet, so I let the water evaporate with the heat. Sorry about my dragon breath. I breathe really hard. It just is what it is. Y'all gonna have to enjoy it. I don't know why I breathe so hard. Well, obviously I know why, but you're just gonna have to enjoy the breath of the dragon. Anyways, so pretty much I fill the bottom of the pan Don't mind my old rusty dusty pan. It gets the job done. Anyways, you put some oil in there. I put like half an inch. I don't even put like a whole inch of oil in. But I use a pot instead of a pan because I hate when the oil pops on me. It doesn't pop that often, but it's so annoying. Like even this day that I did this, I popped oil onto my foot, but that was my fault. I didn't even pop it onto my foot. I dripped it on after I took the thing out, the tongs out. So again, it was my fault. But when I used to do it in a pan, girl, let me tell you. And then, oh look, I take my spoon and I mix to test the oil. And you see it bubbles. When it bubbles, that means it's ready. If it doesn't bubble, it ain't ready. So it was ready for me to put my chicken in. So bam, put my chicken in. And you see, it's all bubbly. If you put your chicken in and the oil just sits there, take it out because it's not going to cook. It's going to sit there wet and soggy and stupid. But I usually test it with the spoon or the spatula, whatever I'm using that day, to mix the chicken. Because I don't like mixing the chicken with my hand because it just feels nasty. I know all you vegans are like, well, don't eat meat. Look, okay? All right. But I just don't like touching the meat with my hands because it feels like what it is, dead bodies. It's disgusting. And yet here I am still eating it. Anyways, it still tastes good though. But you see it's all yellow because it's the turmeric or whatever. But look, my phone died, so sorry. You want to wait until it gets like golden brown, which because they're wings, it takes about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how high you have your heat. Mine is usually on medium, depending on, what day it is. You want to wait until they're like golden brown and then flip them. And then I usually flip my chicken a couple times because I just want to make sure it's cooked all around. You don't have to do this. You flip it over the one time, take it out, you'll be good. As long as cook it 5 to 8 minutes each side. And then you add your other chicken. This chicken was so good too. It was like it's hard to explain, but it was like it didn't really taste like there was jerk sauce in it. I've always wanted to try to make a really good jerk fried chicken. I've made several jerk fried chickens that I didn't like. I've made it with the batter in it. I'm with it in the batter, or I've put it on before and then put the flour on, or I made fried chicken and then put jerk chicken butter on it, and I never liked it. My boyfriend loves literally all my chicken. He'll be like, man, this the one, and I'm over here complaining like, no, it's nasty. It tastes like straight up salt. Like, that's another thing with the pink Himalayan salt. If you put too much, it's disgusting. I'm one person, I don't like too much salt. It's just nasty. Like, there's salty and there's hot. Like, there's spicy. Like, one time I went to this restaurant, I was so disappointed. I ordered the spicy rice. It was just literally seasoned rice. Salty rice, excuse me. And my boyfriend didn't believe me. He starts laughing at me. He's like, you're such a liar. And he tastes it and he just starts almost cry laughing because he's like, it really is just salty. And I was so mad because I love spicy things, but salty, if it's too salty, it's just nasty. Some people don't know the difference between spicy and salty. Yuck. Oh, I think my kid woke up. So I will be back to finish recording. But yeah, this is the second batch of chicken that you just put in for the same amount of time. And you flip it over for 5 to 8 minutes. Yeah, I had to go get my kid. She woke up. You'll probably hear her in the background, but you repeat the same steps that you did with the other chicken. You cook it one side for 5 to 8 minutes, and as you can see, I like mine to be like golden brown, and you see it's still like yellowy brown. I don't know. That's not my type of chicken. So I usually flip it over like 2 or 3 times until it's brown, not burnt, until it's brown. This is motherhood, y'all. We'll hear both of my kids in the background while I'm recording. But yeah, this is how pretty much I fry all my chicken. I personally like regular fried chicken more than I like batter fried. And then, you know, I just kind of flip it around. I spend a couple minutes doing this. Like, I let them sit there for like 3 minutes and then I flip. 3 minutes and then I flip. And then once they're like how I like them, literally like when they're like golden brown, I put them on some paper towel to get all the excess oil off or whatever. I don't know. That's just how I was taught to do it. But this is how I make my fried chicken, y'all. I made 2 different videos for fried chicken because I am asked almost every day how to make fried chicken. I have a lot of friends that are not black, and I happen to be their only black friend, maybe, or their only black friend that cooks. And they ask me all the time, Stephanie, please show me how to make fried chicken. My friend's mom, who cooks very well, wants me to teach her how to make fried chicken. She's never even had my chicken. She just hears about it. If y'all haven't had my chicken, I promise you it's good. Even at my baby shower with Naomi, I made my own food, me and my sister, because I didn't want anybody else's food. I craved my own food. I know that sounds really conceited, but I'm telling y'all, if you had it, you know. But yeah, this is my battered fried chicken. It's almost ready. I think, yeah, it looks almost ready. I'm about to take them out. It came out really good. I would suggest, this is kind of like one of those chickens that you make with whatever you have in your house. And that's literally what I do. I buy a bunch of packs of chicken, seasoning that I like. I never have a plan with it. My main thing that I always make is big chicken with broccoli and rice. Sometimes I spice it up and add some peas and corn in my rice. I don't really do much, but honestly, this is what makes me happy. Chicken and some rice and some veggies. Your boy. What's the problem, sis? What happened? You ain't got to yell about it. What? What you need? Why you gotta yell at me? Like, she gotta yell at me for no reason. I hope Mia's not wasting my soap. I just pray she's not. And then look, this is the finished, motherhood. This is how they should look when they're done. They're not burnt, they're crispy. It was really good. I promise y'all it was so good. I don't know if this looks good to y'all, but it looks good to me. This is how I like my fried chicken to look, nice and crispy. And then that's literally, you see, veggies, rice, and some chicken. It was really good. And I usually flavor my brown rice with garlic, pepper, and salt. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. In the comments, let me know what you want to see next. And I hope you guys continue to watch and enjoy. Try my recipe. And if you do, send me pictures and videos. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.